should I be? Damn, who should I be?
Good looking group.
Should I be the bunny?
Is a good looking group. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're popping into the spatial chat very shortly, or we already are there. Maybe you can see us, maybe you can't. Maybe I'm talking just to the air, but I don't think I am. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to TAAFI's virtual comedy hour. And my name is Stephanie Yelovich. I'm going to be hosting our hour, and I'm going to introduce our incredible performers that we have tonight. First off, ladies and gentlemen, voice actor Christian Potenza. That's my really bad applause sound. And up next is fantastic, wonderful, and amazing voice actor Chris Mcpherson. And ladies and gentlemen, Sean Cullen, voice actor and comedian extraordinaire.
Be sure to lick your fingers. I'm pretty sticky.
All right.
This casino sucks.
They told me this was all inclusive.
That was the dress rehearsal. We are truly live. Hey, everyone, I'm going to start this all over again because I don't know if you heard anything that I said in the past minute. So, hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie Yelovich, and welcome to TAAFI's virtual comedy hour. I'm just going to take a second now to introduce our incredible performers that are with us this evening. First and foremost, let us introduce Christian Potenza.
Hey, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to have a worst time ever.
He's so warm and loving. And up next is our famous and fantastic voice actor, Chris Mcpherson.
Do I look angry to you? Do I? Maybe.
Not at all.
Maybe.
And up next, we're going to welcome comedian and voice actor Sean Cullen.
Hey, why don't you come over and fight me?
I wouldn't hug that prickly pineapple. And last but not least, our token and lovely lady, Sunday Muse.
Yeah. What did you say? What?
All right, everyone. So let's get this show rolling. This is going to run very similarly to a improv show. That's what we're doing tonight. It's cartoon improv. As you can see, we are working with these amazing filters, so they may change and our actors may look very different than they look currently, including myself, your host. We're going to start off with our first game. This is the dating game. So what's going to happen is our bachelorette, Sunday, who is currently a rabbit, to be looking for her Prince Charming for her date. And our three bachelors below, Christian Potenza, Sean Cullen, and Chris Mcpherson, are going to be vying for her attention. So we're going to start out, we're going to go through and we're going to ask some questions to our bachelors to see if they're the right bachelor for a first date. So we're going to start, and I'm going to throw this over to you, Sunday. And what's the first question you'd like to ask each bachelor?
I'd like to ask them what's their favorite nut on a date to eat?
All right. So Christian, favorite nut?
What did you just ask me?
Just what kind of nut would you eat on a date with me?
Well, that's moving a little too fast to bring in nuts on the first date. I was hoping just maybe a little, pillaging before I just whipped out the nuts. What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. And let's go on to our next bachelor, Chris Mcpherson. What nuts? Tell us.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm a man who don't partake of nuts myself, but I have plenty of chocolate nuts, if you know what I mean.
That's
Good luck.
really dirty. That's dirty.
And let's go on to our final contestant, Sean. Nuts, tell us, thoughts.
Well, some people call me the nut of Hawaii, but that's not really my name. I'm a pineapple. So nuts. Well, I think my favorite nuts are donuts.
Great answer. Thank you,
I like that.
everyone. I hope that helped you. Why don't you go ahead and ask a second question to our contestants here, and whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. A little nervous, but I would really like to know where you see yourself financially in 2 months' time.
That's a great question. All right, Christian, or our Viking friend, thoughts on your finances in the next 2 months?
Well, I haven't really thought about that too much, but I think I'm going to take a little trip to Oak Island and make a deposit. And I think I've seen myself. I don't really know. I haven't really thought about that. I kind of, money just goes places like I do. So you'd make a really good hat.
Okay, great. Moving on. Thank you so much. Let's move on to our next contestant and avoid murder, raping, and pillaging. Thank you. So let's move on to Chris Mcpherson. Thoughts, next 2 years, finances.
Let's see. Well, after I move out of my sister's basement, you know, I'm seeing like the sky's the limit, because I'm gonna move from the basement, into the couch on the main floor from the basement into the couch of my sister's house. I mean, man, ain't nothing stopping me from there. What I'm talking about, more space. The TV's right there.
Wow, big aspirations. Thank you very
Come
much.
on now.
Great. All right, and final contestant, Sean or Pineapple Man, please do share with us.
Well, I haven't really thought beyond next week because I'll be in a can.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone.
Not funny.
Great. And let's move on to our final question. Sunday, have you thought about what you might like to ask our contestants?
Well, yeah. Oh, somebody's talking.
Great! I can hear you.
Hi. Tree or bush?
All right, first contestant, tree
Oh.
or bush?
Well, I'm just gonna say it. I love bush.
He's using chrome.
That's wonderful.
I like chrome.
I'm not really into metals.
It rhymes with gnome. I like gnomes.
I love gnomes. They find metals.
Chrome bush.
Chrome
Who doesn't love
bush.
chrome bush?
I've never seen a chrome bush before. I bet
So,
it look nice though.
so thoughts then, bush or tree?
You could always climb a tree. You can hide behind a bush. Man, I gotta go with that bush.
Bush. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go with that guy, that Bush. We're gonna do some Bush right there.
Great. So we have 2 for Bush and final contestant, Sean.
Well, I'm kind of divided on this. Well, I think if it was kind of a very tall bush, but not a tree, maybe a shrub, that would make me feel safe.
Wonderful. Great. Thank you all so much for your answers. I think that gives our bachelorette some great insight onto who she might like to go for a date with. So Sunday, tell us, of these 3 strapping gentlemen here, who would you like to go on a first date with?
Yeah. Oh, well, definitely. Excuse me, I have a bit of a hairball going on in my gut. I'd like to go with Pineapple, please.
Oh,
Oh,
congratulations.
It's going to be a very short relationship. I'm going to be cut into big rings and then in my own juice, just stuck in a can.
Well, we'll make good of what time we have left of you.
Okay.
Great. Wonderful, everyone. You'll know the exercise is done when you hear. Wonderful, everyone. Thank you so much. If we could applaud, and if you're applauding at home, you can do it like this, Zoom applauding, if you'd like, snaps, whatever you'd like. Great. Thank you, everyone. So moving on now to things from a hat. I have a hat. I filled this hat with many suggestions of nouns. So objects, animals, names, things are in here. I am going to give our contestants, or sorry, not our contestants, our actors, a location. And these are going to be 2-person scenes. So we're going to start with Sean and Christian. So if Sunday and Chris want to disappear for a second, thank you. And I'm going to give you a location, and then I'm going to draw 3 things from this hat that you must include in your scene. You can become them, you can hold them, you can see them, you can just mention them, whatever feels right for you. And I can see our actors have already changed their filters. So just going to shake this up here. So location, let's see. Gentlemen, you're going to start this scene in a dentist's office. You are in a dentist's office. And the 3 things that must be found in your scene are a dog toy. Second thing is a coin. And third thing is, drum roll. Oh. That one's not good. I'm picking a better one. A cigarette. So you must have in your scene a dog toy, a coin, and a cigarette, and it takes place in a dentist's office. Whenever you are ready, and when you hear the sound of the gong, you may begin.
So here's the thing. The reason I'm here is because, well, I don't know if I'm at the right office for this in this medical center. But what happened was I got mistaken for a piggy bank. And I have a gold coin somewhere in me. I don't know which way to go to retrieve it.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just a dentist. I don't do major extractions. I mean, beyond teeth. Do you have any idea of where the coin might be?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I know where it went in. And you might just be the right size to go and fetch it.
Sir, could you leave right now? What you're suggesting?
No, someone said you better go see a doctor about this, and I was like, oh, okay. But the proctologist
Oh,
Next
yeah.
door seems to be closed, and I thought maybe we go in the other way.
The other way? Hmm.
So I came to see you, dentist,
Oh.
and
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just distracted. I am. Oh, I'm so stressed right now. Do you mind if I smoke?
smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Yes, I mean most doctors don't smoke with their offices, but I'm just quite nervous at this moment.
Okay, just breathe. Just breathe. I mean, I mind if I have a seat? I can't sit down at the moment, so I'll just pace.
Okay.
Enjoy your cigarette.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. This is just isn't like me. I see at home. I'm having trouble at home.
What?
Yes. It's,
What? I need to keep a little occupied here. Keep my mind from focusing on the pain from
oh, I
where
see.
the coin is. Do you have some magazines or something I can amuse myself with here in your office?
Sure, but okay. This is kind of close to my heart. You see, my dog just died recently.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You have a dog?
Yes, and this magazine always reminds me of him. Oh dear.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
What?
You know what? Here, I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Whew. This is the strangest. Yes. Where?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
what?
listen. I ran into my friend Piggy, and he told me
Yeah.
that you lost your companion.
Yes, he passed away. He was hit by a car.
I'm terribly sorry. That happens a lot.
People don't
Listen.
understand. I'm a hamster, but I've always wanted a dog. And he was just such a good friend to me.
Listen. Why don't we go do some retail therapy? Okay? Let's
All
go
right.
get you a friggin' dog toy.
Oh, wonderful.
Well done, gentlemen. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We had a coin, a dog toy, and a cigarette mentioned in that scene. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's bring everybody back. Chris and Sunday, if you want to join us, and Christian and Sean, if you want to give them the floor or the screen or the air, whatever. You just want to pop off your camera for a second. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So we're going to go on to our next scene. Same parameters. I am going to draw some things from a hat for you. And let's start with your location. Your location, you are in a jungle. This takes place in a jungle. And I'm going to find 3 things from this hat that you must have in this scene that are a surfboard, number 1. Number 2, a microphone. And number 3, deodorant. So we are in the jungle and we must hear of a microphone, a surfboard, and a stick of deodorant. Whenever you are ready and after you hear the gong, where is my mallet? You may begin.
I, Lord Potato, King of the Jungle. Say welcome. Oh, you look quite strange. You're not from around here.
Yeah, I know. I've been living here for quite some time. You just don't remember me because I have burrowed myself in the surfboard over there. I live underneath the surfboard. You know, instead of a tent, I live underneath surfboards. I put them on top of the sand in the jungle and I mess around. Scruff, scruff, scruff.
So you're telling me that you're surfing in my jungle?
Damn straight.
You didn't ask for no permission for that, did you?
You're not my father, and you're not my mother, and you're not my brother, and you're not my sister, and you're not my family.
Young lady, I'm the ruler of this jungle, and there's no surfing. There's none of that.
No, I'm not. I'm lying down because I can't hear you.
You're kind of creepy, I must say. Where are your parents?
In my imagination. Microphone. I need to tell my story.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Take it easy.
I didn't mean
Weird.
to be mean to you. Sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. Don't cry. Relax. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. You can surf in my jungle if you must. Only if you asked for permission.
Well, I'm a little stinky. If hope that's okay. Been working for days, wearing the same dress for a long time. So I would like to ask for your permission to. I don't know what I'm asking permission for, idiot. Can you please help me out? I don't understand what I'm doing.
You're stinky? If you're stinky, then you should use deodorant.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it smells like 15-day-old onions
Yeah.
and cheese, and
That too.
pimento sauce and salami.
Yeah. It's, yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of gross. Kind of gross, yes. You need deodorant, you need a shower, you need a bath, you need to use lotion on your skin, you need to surf, you need to enjoy the jungle, but yes, you smell bad.
I'm
Very
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry. You shamed me enough now, and I. Can you help me? Can you give me some money?
I mean, like, I have $5 on me right now. Times are tough.
Oh,
Running a kingdom and all, it takes a lot of money, but I have $5 on me.
oh, okay. That's not really what I was hoping, but anyway.
Do you take Interact? I can send you
Yeah.
some funds. Interact,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Under my surfboard, I have a machine. I'll just go get it.
Okay, well, that's great.
Just joking. I was just joking. Did you find it funny? Did you find it funny?
You are one creepy kid. You're one really creepy kid. Hi! No! No! Stay away from my potatoey goodness.
You are delicious. Delicious.
Well, yes, I know I'm quite a delicious character, but you shall not lay your hands on my person. The Lord of Russets, the Lord of PEI potatoes, the Lord of potatoes of the jungle. You shall not touch me.
Okay, fine. Then we shall remain strangers forever, and we shall learn nothing about our hearts. You don't have a heart. You're a potato.
Good job, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. That concludes our second scene. We had a surfboard, deodorant. I didn't hear a microphone, but oh, did you? Okay.
All right.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, and I was just gonna pop to this. Now I'm a hot alien, babe. All right, moving on to our next exercise, or our next game, I should say. So we're gonna go into something called World's Worst. So my friends, I am going to give a suggestion for a profession. And each actor is going to come forward and give us an example of that world's worst version of that profession. All right, so we're going to start with something that I know someone we all have to visit and we all have to spend some time with at least once a year, hopefully a little bit more often, or maybe hopefully not a little bit more often because you're healthy. World's worst doctor. So let's go in the order of Christian, Chris, Sunday, and Sean. Whenever you're ready. Christian, world's worst doctor.
I never really studied to be a doctor. Hold on a moment.
Let's go to Chris.
Hey, yo, listen. I mean, I kind of like feet. That's why I got into it, you know? Not for the health, just for, the feet. With podiatrists. Podiatrists, corns and it's kind of nasty. Stinky toes, toe jam. It's, yeah, but the feet.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And let's go to Sunday. World's worst doctor. Sunday, you're muted, baby.
Sunday muted.
Very funny. Sometimes I like a little kidney, and sometimes I like a little cat.
Excellent. And on to Sean. World's worst doctor.
I'm kind of a holistic doctor. Really, all I can do is just make it cold so you don't feel it. It's old school. It started, I think, sometime about 15,000 years ago during the Ice Age. We started our medical practice, just cooling people's, what's-its.
Great. Wonderful. Excellent. If you guys want to switch up your Snapchat filters now, you can. If not, you can stay where you're at. And I will give you a new profession. So world's worst. World's worst animator. Uh-oh. And when Christian comes back, if he needs another minute, we can start with Chris. Oh, there he comes. World's worst animator.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to study at art school, you see. So I applied and I got in. But the thing is, when I was given my supplies, I had great vision, but the only thing impeding me, you see, was not having opposable thumbs. So I would dictate what I wanted, and I expressed myself with interpretive dance.
Thank you so much. Very nice. World's worst animator, Chris.
Yeah. So when I got out of art school, let me backtrack. I never really went to art school. I just said that I did, and for some reason I got the job at the big art animation places, and I just started tracing my body, making cells of corn. And I find out that, a lot of people don't like corn. And I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I'm husky. I got niblets. I'm yellow. Everybody likes yellow. And, I pass through you, but I mean, I'm tasty when I go down. But yeah, I put out a whole movie on corn and animated. I did my best, but nobody watched it except for my mother. She's right next to me right here. You see the stalks? Yeah, that's her. Say hello. She's a good lady. Corn!
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Chris. And moving on to Sunday, world's worst animator.
That was funny. Yeah, well, I have always liked painting teeth. I went to Sheridan to learn how to paint teeth, and they scouted me, they discovered me, because the teeth were really authentic, because I have a family of really interesting teeth people. So I had an exhibition at a big art gallery. They called it the Fart Gallery. It was so funny. It made me laugh so hard. So anyway, my animation was teeth and cavities, big teeth, fat teeth, small teeth, skinny teeth, all kinds of teeth. And I even sang. It was so fun.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sunday. And moving on to Sean, last but not least, world's worst animator.
This is it. I mean, this is all I do. I only draw like flat pictures that don't move at all. So I'm not sure if I'm right for this job.
Fantastic. Thank you. Good. Okay, guys, moving on to the next profession. If you'd like to change your Snapchat filters, feel free. And we're going to move on to world's worst. I would say voice actor, but that's just mean. World's worst construction worker. World's worst construction worker. Christian, whenever you're ready.
So it's the thing, right? I mean, I get a job, and I'm like, I can climb, I can get really high, and I've got agility, right? But get this. I'm working and I'm hauling stuff up and I'm down and I'm just getting it right in there. And then this racist bastard goes, "Hey, monkey, stop monkeying around." I got fired for monkeying around. Can you believe it?
Great. Thank you so much. And I'm very sorry that you got fired. Next, let's go to Chris.
So I get a job, right, on the construction site. And I mean, they want me to do work, but I'm using a construction site just to make my temple of worship, my altar to Satan. I mean, who's going to get all those free parts and material like that? I don't got all this kind of money to go down to Home Depot to buy this crap. So I made an altar. So I killed a few people. It was all in the greater good. Well, I did manage to put up at least one wall. I mean, I should get paid for that.
Great. Thank you so much. Good to know. A little scared. Okay, moving on to Sunday, world's worst construction worker.
Yeah, it's hard to really know what to say to that because my father fired me from the family construction company when I was younger. It was all I wanted to be. So I'm having a tender moment around this. Anyone? And I think emotion is okay. I went on to become a social worker of anxiety and serious depression from construction workers that got fired off the job. So
I'm so sorry to hear about that, Sunday. We're glad you're still with us. All right, moving on to Sean. Last but not least, world's worst construction worker.
I don't even know why I got this job. I mean, I'm a chicken nugget, right? And I have no skills, and I'm so covered in grease all the time that I drop every tool you give me. So, but if you want to eat me, I'll be over in the lunchroom.
Great, thank you so much. Perfect. Okay, let's move on to one more profession. Let's go to world's worst chef. World's worst chef. You can change up your Snapchat filters, everyone. Your snap camera, I should say. That wasn't a plug or anything. All right. All right, Christian, whenever you are ready, world's worst chef.
You see, I never really studied the fine art of cooking because I dehydrate most of my food, you see, and that's the only way I cook it. I put it in my mouth and the saliva cooks it, and I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I just want my mom's home cooking. Tell my story.
Great. Thank you so much, Christian. And moving on to Chris, world's worst chef.
Okay, so listen to this. Ever since, all of this Corona crap came out, nobody wants to drink me anymore. So I had to find a different profession. So I said, you know what can I do? What can I do? I'm a beverage, right? Food goes with beverage. So I became a chef. And let me tell you something. You try to cook a 5-course meal with no freaking hands. It's hard. It's hard. It's really, really hard. Okay. So if it comes out late, if it comes out burnt, then don't cut me some slack. I'm a damn drink. I don't have hands. I had a bottle cap, but that's gone. Man, when is this Corona stuff going to go away? Oh, to be drunk again. Ah.
I would give you a hug if I could. Now let's go on to Sunday. World's worst chef.
Dried bread. Dried bread is all I ate most of my bloody fucking life, all right? Dried bread and a little bit of digestives, the kinds with the chocolate on top. And yes, I had tea because of the accent. Of course I had tea. What do you think? Look at me. I drank a lot of tea. Dried bread. Fed it to the mice. They fed it to me. My mother didn't give anyone. She didn't give a rat's about anything. Nobody ever taught me anything about how to cook until one day there on the streets, I started flipping hamburgers and I became what they call the homeless chef, all right? And everybody came for my hamburgers, and they were famous because they were changing accents as they were doing their flippings. They were going from Scots, they were going from Cockney to Scottish in the air. Okay, and as they flipped little buggers, then they became another accent, and etc., etc. So don't talk to me about bloody chefs, all right? Be what I want. Be whatever accent I want. I'm gonna go explode in the fucking change room now. Goodbye.
And now that I'm crying, let's go on to Sean.
Whoa. I really think I make amazing food. I mean, most of it is filled with lard, and there's a lot of very heavy liquor in it, and also tons of sugar, and absolute tons of sugar, and eggs. Everything like that is in my food. Like constant barrage of your body, and you eventually die of diabetes. So I don't know if I'm the right fit for you. But if you really like sugar in your everything, I'm your man.
Fantastic, thank you. And let's finish off this this exercise or this game with one more category, one more profession. This will be the last one for this game. And I would like to see everyone give me an example of the world's worst coach. And I mean athletic coach. World's worst coach. Whenever you're ready, let's go. Same order: Christian, Chris, Sunday, and Sean.
Right. So now I look at a team, and I look them like they're a herd of cattle, right? You got your strong bulls, you got your bulls in your middle, and then you got your weak guys in the back. Now, to make them feel all included as an incentive, well, I decided to brand them, thinking that would get them excited. Well, I got fired, and I can't teach in the state of Texas anymore. So I'm thinking of moving to Canada, and I heard you got your own kind of football up there, and it's got different rules, and it's a little bit bigger like Texas. So but I won't brand unless you want me to.
Wow. Thank you, Coach Christian. Let's go to Chris, world's worst coach. Thoughts?
No, I love sports. I have to, how you say, I like to motivate my team, right? So I tell my team, there's no time here for weakness. We only need winners. We need to have a lot of winners. We only need people who are going to take it forward. Okay? Anybody who doesn't produce has to sleep with the fishes. That's Luca Brasi. Apparently, you can't kill your players for not performing. And yeah, I lost my license. But you tell me, they never played as good as they ever did, without my motivation. I stand by that. I'm not a monster. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you
No,
so
I'm a
much.
winner.
Testify, brother. Testify. Testify.
winner.
I hear you.
That's how we do it.
All right, now let's go on to Sunday.
Well, what was the question?
World's worst coach.
Well, I died, so I was on the balance beam and it didn't go very well. My feet were too fat and I fell, and it was a very death-like experience. It happened quickly, and all these people were around me, including my terrible coach. And so I've been trying to find my way back into life for a while, and it hasn't been easy. So if you have any pointers for me, because you look like you're all alive, I'm on the other side. If you could help, anything would be really greatly appreciated, so I could go back to being on the balance beam. Bye.
Thank you so much, Sunday. We call that possession, demonic possession. Great. Moving on and onward to Sean.
All right, boys, we're going to go out there and we're going to make them proud of us. You know what? Some say this is a stupid sport, that running your head into a wall until your entire face collapses. Some people say it's ridiculous. But you know what? I'm a winner.
Thank you so much, guys. Fantastic. That's the end of that game. Thank you so much, everyone. Zoom applause for you. Fantastic. All right. So we're going to finish up with our final game of the evening. This is called genres. So I am going to give our actors, we're going to do this in pairs, starting with Christian and Sunday. I'm going to give you a genre that you have to create this scene within. I'm going to give you a location and a time of day, so you have some information. And you're going to start the scene in that genre. It can be whatever you'd like. And throughout this scene, I'm going to shout out different examples of genres, and you're going to have to switch to that genre. All right, so to start, we're going to start in a romantic comedy. So we're going to start our scene. This is for Christian and Sunday. If everyone else can turn off your cameras. Fantastic. Whenever you are ready, and after you hear the sound of the gong.
So can you explain what is going on again? Like I kind of didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that? Would you like me to do it again?
Yes, please. Just explain what's going on.
Absolutely. So this is genres. I am going to give you a location and a time of day.
Right.
And then you are going to start creating this scene in the genre that I give you with your scene partner. And then during the scene, I am going to shout out different genres, and you must switch to that genre. The genre that I would like to start in is romantic comedy. And I realized that I hit the gong before I gave you a location and a time of day.
All right.
Yeah.
My bad. So your
You
location
forgot.
for this scene is the
You
moon.
forgot.
You are on the moon, and time of day doesn't really matter because you're on the moon. So let's just say we're on the moon, and we're going to start this rom-com, this romantic comedy on the moon. Now I'm going to hit the gong again because I get a big kick out of it. Oh, and whenever you're ready, you may begin.
You changed again. You were one thing and now you're another.
That's what we do, you see. What we think we are is not what we are. Sometimes we need to go within to go without. And that's why I would like to ask you out. I would like to shoot for the stars to land on the moon where we could have a picnic, you see? A picnic with just you and me under the willow tree.
Okay. So, you like the idea? And I would also appreciate if we could cuddle up next to one another and watch something in the stars, maybe a film or something like that. I like your shoes. I like your mouth. I like your green. Your green is green. It's great. It's great.
And now, my friends, you are in a musical.
Take me to your alien's house for dinner and lunch and breakfast too. I wanna meet your mother and father. I wanna become a part of your weird family because I'm isolated most of the time.
If she only knew I didn't come from a mother or father, I was hatched. If she only knew how I felt about her, my heart would be patched.
There is only one thing that I need to say to you, and that is, who the hell are you?
Great. And now, my friends, you are in A horror film.
Stop it! Get out of my house, you little shit! Get out!
What's your problem, babe? What's your problem? Listen, we both swiped right. And now we're here. We ran out of gas. I gotta walk up to this cabin. The guy's gonna take one look at me and he's gonna freak out. Why don't you go? Why don't you go just a little bit ahead of me?
Don't do it! Don't! I can't! You just don't hurt me, please! I'll give you anything! I'll give you my pencil! I'll give it to you! Here, take it!
Get in the car, Janice! Get in the freaking car! I'm hungry!
Paul, take the mask off.
Great. And now, my friends, you're in a fantasy film.
Do we have it?
Ah, what a wonderful world this is. So full of joy and love. Will we be truly happily ever after here in this forest, my little bunny?
You've got that right, Hercules. You've got that right. Let us go and eat a sandwich as soon as we get to the train station, and don't be late because I've got a dinner at 5 and golf at 10.
Oh, your life is so full of fantastic wonderment. Where do you go, little rabbit? Take me with you. Take me with you.
We're going, Hercules. We're going down the little lane here. We're going to step our feet up. We're going to have a spanking good time. In the meantime, I'm going to make about $1 million because I've got a lot of stocks. Here we go, sweetheart. Let us go. Let us ride the waves of those bushy trees. Take them down, burn them up. Who cares about Mother Nature?
La, 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 la. I've been so happy my whole life.
Wonderful, my friends. And now you're going to wrap up this scene with a superhero film.
You got it. What's up, pussycat? What seems to be your problem?
You're the hero of the show, asshole. It's time for you to go. I'm gonna gnash that face in a second. Get rid of you so that I can be the star.
Yeah, see, this is why I don't date cougars. Straight up. This is why. You got an attitude problem. You know that? You know that?
This
You're
is
like
not a comedy. This is not a comedy, you fool. You're a fool and you know it. Nothing gets by me in my den. I got cats in the back, cats behind me, cats above me, cats everywhere. Who do you think you are? All you are is a human. You don't have anything. I am the cat. The cat. Stop laughing.
Pussy be crazy, man. Pussy be crazy. To infinity and beyond.
I've got
And we'll stop the
PTSD.
scene there. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Okay, let's move on to Sean and Chris. So we're going to do another genre game with Sean and Chris. We're going to start them off with a different genre. And I'm going to give them a location and a time of day. Chris, whenever you're ready to come back and join us, you can turn your camera on. If he's here, Chris, are you here? There he is. Oh my. Okay, so location. Let's start this scene at a funeral. You are at a funeral. It's a very sad day. And time of day, we're gonna say that this is, let's say this is nice 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So before happy hour, or maybe our happy hour started early, whatever you'd like. All right, and the genre that you are going to start with is a sci-fi film. You are at a funeral in a sci-fi film at 2 p.m, and I'm gonna hit my gong because I get a kick out of it. Whenever you're ready.
So, how well did you know him?
Very well. Yes, my friend. We fought together in the legions of the clouds, fighting between planets, fighting between the moons and stars. We fought each other. We just fought. That's what we did. And now he's dead.
You know, he was crazy like that. He's always wanting to fight and go on to different planets and that ship, right? I mean, what about that ship?
Yeah, he had the strangest ship. It was friendship.
Oh, I'm gonna miss him. He still owes me $20, but I mean, how do I collect now? I mean,
I don't know. Why don't you steal his pants?
you mean the pants he's wearing right now in the casket?
Yes, you could sell them. It would be so hilarious.
I don't know. Who's gonna buy those pantaloons? I mean, it's like 2 p.m. I don't know. Who's gonna buy those? They're corduroy.
All right, friends. You are now in a Hallmark film, a touching Hallmark film.
I loved her so much. She was like my everything, man.
Yes.
What am I gonna do?
You still have the kids.
Yeah, I still got the kids, but I mean, they need to be fed and watered, and she did all that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're gonna do. It's so sad. Your kids are just gonna grow up completely stupid and everything.
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do without her? Lauren, come back!
Now, my friends, you are in a Western film.
Did I ever tell you that I'm really allergic to sand and dust? There's a lot of dust out here. I mean, riding my horse for like the last 2 hours, trying to hunt down this guy in the posse, and it's nothing but dust. I mean, I've been sneezing consistently. There is no Claritin to be had.
Well, you gotta tough it out here, because the wind comes through and blows the dust up. Look at this. My crazy dress thing is flying all over the place.
Your dress is going all over the place. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ridiculous.
So, you just gotta learn to be tough. Like me, the toughest clown in town.
I wanted to ask you about that. Like, why are you wearing makeup, clown makeup, out here in the middle of nowhere in the posse when we're trying to like sneak up on somebody and apprehend them for rustling cattle? You kind of stand out. Just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on you, but you kind of stand out a bit.
No, see, the thing is, it's the sun protection factor, you know.
Sun protection?
Yeah, you're out there riding in the prairies and everywhere. And, you know, you gotta spread some all over your skin so you don't get sunburn.
Let me
Hey,
ask you a
friends.
question.
You are now in a drama.
You knew it.
Dramatic.
You knew him.
I did know him.
Yeah.
I knew him very well.
Oh, really?
He was actually my best friend for
Ha!
15 years.
He pretended to be your best friend.
Says who? I knew him longer than you ever knew him, and I was his true friend. Who are you?
He never talked about you.
I don't even know who you are. He never talked about you.
Well, how would I know if he knew?
Well, what I think
He talked
is
about
going on is that you were the one who actually killed him.
You think so?
I know so. I know so. I know it in my heart.
Well,
Who else would have done it?
sometimes our hearts fail us, like yours will in the next 15 seconds.
Are you threatening me again?
It's too late. The poison's coursing through your body right now.
Ah! Damn you and your clown makeup.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Zoom applause. Wonderful. If everybody wants to join us back, on behalf of myself and all of these fabulous, fabulous actors, let's just do a final roll call. Christian Potenza, everyone. Give it up for Christian Potenza.
Thank you very much. That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And on to Sean, Cullen. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Sean.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's just me.
It's just Sean.
I want that face.
Right? I want that one too. And Chris Mcpherson. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Well, thank you for letting me play with you all. I appreciate it. It's a great thing. Yeah.
Awesome, Chris. Thank you. And finally, last but not least, Sunday Muse. Thank you so much, beautiful lady, for being with us tonight. Zoom
Very
applause
welcome.
to you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's nice to see you all here. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
And guys, a big shout out to Stephanie Yelovich for hosting this tonight. Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Very nice.
You are welcome. Love you all. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Some of us are going to hop over and continue our musical improv. So if you want to join us in the spatial chat area, I think that's right, Graydon, if I'm not making that up. And I just have to switch locations. So I'm going to go do that, and I will see you all online shortly.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Bye. I don't know where I'm going.